Welcome to aminacademy.com. In questions how, why, and what. In that, we'll discuss about what is anger, how to control anger. We all know what anger is, and we have all felt it, whether as a fleeting annoyance or a full-fledged rage. Anger is a completely normal, usually healthy human emotion, but when it gets out of control and turns destructive, it can lead to problems. Problems at work, in your personal relationship, and in the overall quality of your life. Anger can make you feel as though you are at the mercy of an unpredictable and powerful emotion. What is anger? The nature of anger. Anger is an emotional state that varies in intensity from mild irritation to intense fury and rage, according to some psychiatrists. Like other emotions, it is accompanied by psychological and biological changes. When you get angry, your heart rate and blood pressure go up, as do the levels of your energy hormones, adrenaline, adrenaline and noradrenaline. Anger can be caused by both external and internal events. You could be angry at a specific person, such as a coworker or supervisor, or even a traffic jam, a cancelled flight, or your anger could be caused by worrying or brooding about your personal problems, memories of traumatic or enraging events can also trigger angry feelings. The instinctive, natural way to express anger is to respond aggressively. Anger is a natural, adaptive response to threats. It inspires powerful, often aggressive feeling and behaviors, which allows us to fight and to defend ourselves when we are attacked. A certain amount of anger, therefore, is necessary to our survival. On the other hand, we can't physically lash out at every person or object that irritates or annoys us. Laws, social norms, and common sense place limits on how far our anger can take us. People use a variety of both conscious and unconscious process to deal with their angry feelings. The three main approaches are expressing, suppressing, and calming. Expressing your angry feelings is an assertive, not aggressive manner is the healthiest way to express anger. To do this, you have to learn how to make clear what your needs are and how to get them met without hurting others. Being assertive does not mean being pushy or demanding. It means being respectful of yourself and others. Anger can be suppressed and can converted or redirected. This happens when you hold in your anger, stop thinking about it, and focus on something positive. The aim is to inhibit or suppress your anger and convert it into more constructive behavior. The danger is this type of response is that if it is not allowed outward expression, your anger can turn inward on yourself. Anger turned inward may cause hypertension, high blood pressure, or depression. Unexpressed anger can create other problems. It can lead to pathological expressions of anger, such as passive aggressive behavior, getting back at people indirectly without telling them why rather than confronting them head on, or a personality that seems perpetually cynical and hostile. People who are constantly putting others down, criticizing everything, and making cynical comments have not learned how to constructively express their anger. Not surprisingly, they are not likely to have many successful relationships. Finally, you can calm down inside. This means not just controlling your outward behavior, but also controlling your internal responses, taking steps to lower your heart rate, calm yourself down, and let the feelings subside. That means if you are very angered, just drink water, then it will control little. Then, if further it continues, sit down. Then, if further it continues, better lay down. It's a best therapy for controlling your anger. Now, let us discuss further about anger and how to control it. Anger is a strong feeling, emotion characterized by feeling of anyone's displeasure and hostility, often stemming from perceived injustice or threat. Anger is a natural human emotion that can manifest as a range of feelings from mild irritation to intense rage. Causes anger can be triggered by various factors, including frustration, injustice, perceived threats, and personal experience. Physical effect anger can lead to psychological changes in the body, physiological change in the body, such as increased heart rate, elevated blood pressure, and heightened adrenaline level. Types of anger. Passive aggressive. Anger is expressed indirectly, often through subtle actions or sarcasm. Aggressive. Anger is expressed openly and directly, sometimes leading to hostility or violence. Assertive. Anger is expressed in a healthy and constructive way, focusing on resolving the issue rather than attacking the person. Consequences. Uncontrolled anger can have negative consequences from mental and physical health as well as relationships. Anger management, developing healthy coping mechanisms and anger management techniques can help individuals expressing anger in a constructive way to prevent it from escalating into harmful behaviors. Anger is a secondary emotion. Sometimes anger can be a secondary emotion that masks underlying feelings like sadness, fear, and vulnerability. Anger and frustration. Frustration, the feeling of being annoyed or less confident because you can't achieve what you want, can often lead to anger. Anger is a normal, healthy emotion, but when it becomes overwhelming to destructive, it's important to learn how to manage it effectively. To control anger, you can try identifying triggers using relaxation techniques, talking, taking timeouts, communicating effectively, and seeking professional help if needed. Further detail, what is anger? Anger is a natural human emotion that can signal that something is wrong or that you need to take action. It can be healthy response to threat or injustice, but it can also become problematic when it's expressed in a way that harms yourself or others. Anger can manifest as irritability, frustration, anxiety, rage, or stress. Identify your triggers. Pay attention to situation, people, or thoughts that tend to make you angry. Keeping a journal can help you track these triggers. Use relaxation techniques. Practice deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or mindfulness to calm your body and mind. Take a time out. When you feel anger rising, step away from the situation and give yourself time to cool down. Communicate effectively. Learn to express your feelings and needs assertively without resorting to aggression or blame. Seek solution. Instead of focusing on what made you angry, try to identify way to address the problem and find a resolution. Exercise regularly. Physical activity can help release pent up emotions and reduce stress. Get enough sleep. Lack of sleep can make you more irritable and prone to anger. Practice self care. Prioritize your physical and mental well being through activities that you enjoy. Seek professional help. If you are struggling to manage your anger on your own, consider seeking guidance from a therapist or counselor. Some additional tips: think before you speak. That is a better way. Pause and consider the consequences of your words before reacting in anger. Use I statement. Express your feelings and needs using I statement to avoid blaming others. It's a better way. Hon- don't hold a grudge. Forgive yourself and others to avoid carrying anger around unnecessarily. Use humor to release tension. Laughter can be great way to release tension and diffuse angry situations. Learn to recognize your anger warning signs. Pay attention to physical and emotional cues that indicate you are becoming angry so you can take steps to calm down. Anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety is a normal human emotion characterized by feelings of worry, nervousness, or unease, often anticipating future threats or events. While occasional anxiety is common, anxiety disorders involve persistent and excessive worry that interferes with daily life. So far, we discussed about what is anger and how to control it and manage the anger. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.